share the screen?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, Miss.
Oke, nah ini ya.
Yes, Miss.
No, I did. Yes.
Okay, the name of the course is quantitative. Ini bukan quant, sorry. Quantitative and qualitative research. So there are two kinds of research approach. The first one is quantitative and the second one is qualitative. But the focus for this subject for this semester, for semester 5, is qualitative research. I will probably overview only a little bit on quantitative, but we will explore more qualitative research. Let's have a look at the course description. So here the course is designed to equip you with theoretical knowledge. Yeah, we will learn a little bit about theoretical of what is research, and then later on we will practice also how to write a research, particularly with a proposal in English language teaching, because we are now in the English education department, so the research will focus on English language teaching. And then we are going to learn how to formulate research questions, and then how to select relevant theoretical background, and then determine whether the approach is quantitative or qualitative, and then you have to write a research proposal. The main emphasis is on exploring similarities. Yeah, before we explore more about the quantitative and qualitative, maybe we'll have a look firstly at what are the similarities and the differences of quantitative and qualitative research. And later on, you have to design what kind of approach you are choosing for your scriptsy. Yeah, so this subject is actually the beginning of writing your scriptsy, your paper. Without having this subject, it will be impossible for you to write good scriptsy. Yeah, so you have to follow this subject very diligently, and then you have to write, you have to do the task on time, and also you have to present, you have to question. Yeah, so you have to be active in this class. And let's have a look. The end of the product, the end of this course is actually the research proposal. Yeah, at the end of this subject, you have to write a research proposal, started from writing the introduction, started from choosing the topic for your scriptsy, and then you have to write the introduction, you have to write the literature review until the research methodology. So you have to write 3 chapters for the proposal. This proposal can be used for your scriptsy as well as for PKM ya, Pekan Kreativitas Mahasiswa. In this Pekan Kreatif Mahasiswa, the Ministry of Education invites all of the students around all over Indonesia to write, to do the research. Yeah, it can be on your English teaching. It can be anything related to your discipline. And then you have to write the proposal for the PKM. So this subject will benefit in two areas. The first one is for scriptsy. The second one is to prepare for your PKM in writing the research proposal. Okay, now the learning outcomes: gain insight of research methodology. Yeah, because if we talk about methodology can be in 2 areas. The first one, research methodology. The second one is methodology, teaching methodology. There are 2 different things: research methodology and teaching methodology. If it is research methodology, you will learn how to conduct the research, how to design instruments, how to collect data, and how to choose the participants, and how to design, how to analyze the data. That's research methodology. But teaching methodology, You learn also about the approach, the technique, the methods, yeah, but related to teaching in the classroom. But in this context, research methodology is there will be design, there will be approach, there will be method, but relates to the research. Okay. Instill in you the passion of conduct research. Hopefully, after you join this class, your research passion will be built. Yeah, will be built in yourself. And then you have to be able to differentiate what kind of article, what kind of research which belongs to the quantitative, what are the characteristics of quantitative, and what are the characteristics of qualitative research. And evaluate critically the existing research. Okay, number 4 here is you have to evaluate critically the existing research. What is meant by existing research here is there are so many research published in the journal, yeah, and it is called article, yeah, article in the journal. There are so many journals, whether it is published nationally or internationally. Now, in this subject, I will give you 2 or 3 kinds of articles, and then you have to evaluate, you have to study, you have to learn deeply the article based on how the writer writes the introduction, the literature review, and research methodology, and also the findings. Okay, and the last one is you have to write a research proposal as the product, yeah, whether it is for skripsi and also for PKM. Okay, now let's have a look at the topics. We have 16 meetings here until final test, and today week 1. Introduction to core syllabus, yeah, and research concept. I'll introduce a little bit about what is actually research and what research consists of, yeah, and so on and so forth. And then next week, you have to be able to differentiate, yeah, which article belongs to quantitative and which article belongs to qualitative, and what are the characteristics of those articles. Yeah. Here, in week 2, I will give the task in week 1. Yeah. Because this is 3 credit semesters, so I will divide into synchronous and also asynchronous. The synchronous is this kind of meeting, the Zoom, probably Zoom meeting or probably Google Meet for 1.5 hours, and then the rest in 1 hour will be asynchronous. Yeah, you do the task without having face-to-face like this. Week 1, yeah, you have to present. So next week you have to present. I will give the article today. I will give also the task, what you have to do with the article. And then next week, you have to present the article. We will discuss the article in general. And then week 3, we are focusing on qualitative research, case study design. The types of design is case study. And then week 3, 4, 5, and 6, we are going to explore deeply what kind of article which uses case study, narratives, design, classroom action research, and photo voice. These designs will be used for your thesis, for your skripsi, but you have to choose one only. So design yang mana yang bisa dipilih? Whether you are interested in case study, you are interested in narratives, you are interested in photo voice, yeah. But before you are able to choose those kind of design, we are going to have a look first at what is it like, what it is like, yeah. Case study, what is case study like? What is narrative like? Okay, so that from that discussion for that presentation. Then finally, you come up with a topic, and you come up with a design. So in week 7, we will have a roundup, we will have a discussion, we will have a reflection on what we have done in week 3 until 6. And then finally, you have to choose one topic for your skripsi. And then you have to choose also the kind of the design. And in week 9, nah ini topiknya harus sudah fix untuk skripsi. Sometimes the problem in choosing the topic is we are confused. Yeah, what kind of topic we are going to use for our skripsi. Itu sudah susah ini. Kadang-kadang mahasiswa itu untuk memilih topik yang tepat untuk dijadikan sebagai topik skripsi. Nah, itu oleh karena itu started from week 3 sampai kepada week 7 itu sambil kita baca, sambil kita cari, sambil kita navigating the journal sources, kita harus langsung mencari juga topiknya apa ya. Untuk skripsi kira-kira saya tertarik in teaching writing, speaking, reading, listening, ataukah in linguistics, ataukah in literature. Yeah. Even though it is linguistic and literature, but you have to think of the relationship with the teaching itself. Jadi bukan linguistik murni, bukan sastra murni, tapi harus berkaitan dengan pengajaran. Ya, kalau tertarik dengan hal itu. Because we are in English education, oleh karena itu segala sesuatunya harus dikaitkan dengan education. Oke, jadi week 9 ini nanti harus sudah punya topik yang fix. Nah, baru kemudian week 10, nanti kita akan, kalau untuk week 3 sampai week 6 ini nanti artikelnya akan Ibu berikan. Jadi, you don't need to find the article by yourself. I will give you the articles. But for week 10, ya, ini di minggu ke-10 nanti you have to find out your own topic. You have to find out your own article related to your topic. Ya, jadi harus langsung ke topik nanti artikelnya. Kemudian after that, then we will practice writing the introduction. Kalau sudah kita belajar contoh-contoh dan sebagainya, baru kita nanti praktek menulis bagaimana menulis writing introduction. Ya, bagaimana nulis introduction untuk proposal skripsi kita, atau untuk proposal PKM. Jadi kemudian bagaimana kita menulis bab 2. Introduction itu bab 1. Kemudian literature review itu bab 2. Nah, kadang-kadang di bab 2 ini agak susah. Karena we have to read a lot. Yeah, you have to read a lot. And then you have to summarize. And you have to paraphrase. Yeah, based on many resources related to your topic. And then we have practice writing methodology, because in methodology, we have to choose the design, we have to explain the design. If you choose narrative, for example, so you have to describe what is narrative based on the references. And then the participants, why do you choose that participants? Who are the participants? And then we don't need the sampling here. You have to also explain the setting, and then you have to also explain the data collection and also data analysis. Okay, so until week 15. So you have to write 3 chapters. Chapter 1, introduction, chapter 2, literature review, and chapter 3, research methodology. But if you are interested in continuing the research, you can write the article as the final product by collecting data. Yeah. But before collecting data, you have to design which instrument that you will use. Is it a questionnaire or interview or probably observation? And then after you have collected data, then you can analyze data. And finally, you can write an article. But our product in this subject is not an article. but only the proposal. Okay, any questions so far? Ada pertanyaan? Any question?
Belum, Bu, dari saya.
Belum. Yang lain? Are you okay?
Belum, Bu, dari saya, Bu.
Belum? Okay,
Belum, Bu.
so far so okay ya.
Iya, Bu.
Jadi ini yang akan kita bahas untuk 1 semester ya. Di akhir ini kita akan menulis proposal, harus proposal yang sudah siap untuk nanti masuk ke mata kuliah berikutnya, yaitu seminar proposal di semester 6. Nah, di mata kuliah seminar proposal ini kita akan lebih gali lagi ya bagaimana menulis introduction sampai kepada research methodology atau bahkan sampai kepada penulisan artikel ya. Kita belajar mengambil datanya bagaimana ya. Kemudian baru proposal itu diseminarkan kalau untuk skripsi. Nah, baru seminar proposal dari skripsi itu lanjut ke penulisan skripsi. Tapi tidak memungkinkan kalau di mata kuliah ini sudah ada yang tertarik untuk melakukan research-nya, untuk mengambil datanya, kemudian untuk menulis artikelnya. Yaitu tidak menutup kemungkinan, itu malah lebih baik dan dianjurkan. Oke. Nah, kemudian kita lihat a little bit of theory of what research is. Let me, sebentar. Sebentar. Ini masuk ke